Thanks for swinging in for little THG. So I'm outside here with Cheesecake and with Annie. She doesn't really want to be by me, but she wants to be near me. And so I'm just here sharing space with her. And I hope that that's bringing her a little bit of comfort. This video does contain some disturbing content that may be upsetting for some. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's a cute boy. Let's see, maybe she wants to go lay in her old spot. Okay. Oh, no. That does not look good. Oh my goodness. That looks like blood. That looks like blood to me. Oh my goodness, Annie, honey. Oh, baby. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. So I'm definitely pretty worried right now. I just watched my little lamb and she was urinating, and basically it looked to me like it was pure blood. So I'm really, really worried. Okay, so Dr. Mitchell just called and he is literally on his way. He should be here in about 10 minutes. So here we go. The vet has arrived. He is here on scene and he'll be walking over here any minute now. Okay, so we have...
Bring some straw over and lay it down.
That's a good idea. Well, she likes in there. We have found out she has copper poisoning. She's been given a steroid, antibiotics, and a paste. Her rumen has basically stopped. So we are getting her set up here to be in our little playpen area and keep her stress-free. This stress could be setting off lots of issues with the livers, releasing that copper into the bloodstream. So we have her a little box of Timothy pellets, Timothy grass orchard hay, and her fresh water right here. We are keeping her in the playpen area tonight and for a while by herself. So I've been out here a couple times this morning. And hi, Annie. I'm not gonna go in and stress her out. Oh, Annie, I'm sorry, honey. I just wanted to come say hello. I didn't want to stress you out. She's kind of up and down and restless. I don't notice really a whole lot of change. Annie's always been a gentle sort, but she seemed to me almost to be saying goodbye. I wasn't giving up despite the prognosis. I continued with the vitamin B injections every morning in the hopes that this would help Annie be able to get up and fight. I had continued to talk with her and pet her, give her affection and love and security, letting her know that she wasn't alone in this, because she couldn't be with the rest of the flock. I continued to tell her that she was beautiful and strong, and that she could get through this. I began to observe and to just sit quietly and just let be what was going to be. And I noticed that each of the animals had come up to her at different points in time. Yet the barnyard seemed very quiet. It's almost as if everybody knew that she was making her journey across that veil. In many ways, I think she knew it as well.
It's okay, baby. Okay. I hope I'm not losing my little lamb. I will be so sad.
I had made another phone call to the vet, asking what else we could do. Was there something I could give her for pain or to make her more comfortable? He said we had done all that we could do, unless I could move to blood transfusions and hospitalization for her. Unfortunately, my heart broke because I knew that that was not something that we could afford to do, despite my wish for her and my desire for her. I wanted her to be strong and healthy and out with the flock again. But I knew now that was not to be. My heart was breaking for the suffering that I was watching her do, knowing that she was suffering, that she was hurting. I called the vet to have him come and put her down, but he couldn't be there for another 3 hours. So I was really torn. For days, I had been praying and pleading that we would find a way to save this little lamb. I had been pleading with her to get up and fight, that I was here and I would help her. But as I watched her suffer, knowing that she was hurting and that she was so miserable and sick, I found myself pleading in prayer that God would just take her quickly so she didn't have to suffer anymore. Her time in that magical moment for her was nearing. Her body began to go into spasms and convulsions, seizures. Her breathing shallowed and became very hard and rigid. She could no longer stand up. As I stayed with her, I respected her space that she had wanted for a while. And then, when I knew she just had moments left, I climbed inside and laid her head on my lap and held her close while she passed. This whole time, all I could think of was how grateful I was for her life, for her sharing it with me, for all that I've learned this whole past year about being a shepherdess and learning about sheep, how to care for them, how to love them, how to listen to them and understand them. And I pray that through her death, I will learn even more lessons. And I am hoping that I can share the lessons I've learned and the knowledge that has come to me just the last few days with those of you out there that have flocks of your own. Maybe I can help you prevent this from happening to one of your lambs. I knew we were at the end. I put my phone down and I climbed inside. I sat as close to her as I could possibly get and held her in my arms. I laid her head in my lap as she had seizures and finally took her last breath. I told her how amazing she was and how blessed I was that she lived on our farm and was in our lives. We had neighbors that were so respectful and came and dug a hole and laid her to rest, helping relieve us of that burden. The memories flooded back when she first arrived. How she and her playmates couldn't figure out why I wanted to sit inside of the new barn and watched me from the window outside. Annie being the first one to finally brave the unknown of the new barn and come to join me. Annie being the only one that would stand still long enough for me to put a Santa hat on. Annie and Penelope resting. Annie and Zola playing. Annie checking out the new barn that we built for her, Penelope, and Macie. Slowly they got used to it and they learned to love it. My 3 little girls were now separated. I was hoping the other 2 would be okay. My 3 little ewe lambs that had started this all were now down to 2. But we do have Cheesecake. He loved Annie and they were great playmates. I put my 3 remaining sheep inside of our little barn to keep them safe in there while we buried our little Annie. There was a stillness across the barnyard, even though there was a large tractor digging. But the memories flooded as we stood there and watched. I'll miss my morning time feedings with them, watching the sunrise. I'll miss hearing her in the barnyard, but it was time to say goodbye to her now. And so we did that. We let the tears flow freely. We let the memories come and engulf us for a few moments. We loved her and we will miss her. And she was a very important part on our farm. All of you out there that are sheep lovers and have flocks of your own, please learn from our lesson. I will do a future video on copper poisoning. Treasure your animals and most importantly, learn to listen to them. Learn to listen to them differently if they need that. Check your flocks frequently. Thank you for watching.